you ever wondered what it's like to stand in the middle of nature's fury? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Natural Disasters. If you're new here, make sure to hit like and subscribe, and tell us in the comments where you're watching from. Let's jump into today's dropping. Suddenly, the electric pole began to spark wildly, throwing off bright flashes into the dark night. Within seconds, fierce flames shot up the pole, lighting the sky with crackling fire. The massive flood swallowed the entire village, pulling houses, trees, and roads under roaring waves. In just moments, everything was destroyed. A peaceful village turned into a sea of wreckage. What's the next situation? Suddenly, giant chunks of snow tumbled down the mountain, roaring with unstoppable force. The terrifying avalanche covered everything in its path, leaving behind only a frozen, silent white blanket. The ground trembled as the volcano rumbled, smoke and ash rising into the darkened sky. Everyone watched in fear, knowing the fiery eruption was just seconds away. Out of nowhere, heavy snowfall began, but this time massive balls of ice pelted down from the sky. People ran for cover as the giant hailstones crashed onto rooftops and streets with deafening force. A brutal snowstorm swept through, covering every inch of land in thick, blinding white. Winds howled fiercely, turning the world into a frozen, endless wall of snow. The volcano finally erupted, blasting fiery lava and ash high into the sky. Molten rivers of fire began pouring down its sides, setting everything in their path ablaze. Suddenly, a blinding lightning bolt shot down from the sky, splitting the air with a deafening crack. The ground shook, and everyone froze in fear. raging floodwaters crushed every house in the village, tearing them apart like paper. Families watched helplessly as their homes were swept away in the roaring current. The floodwater rose so high on the roads that cars began floating and drifting like tiny boats. Waves crashed over the streets, turning the city into a giant, uncontrolled river. The volcano exploded with a thunderous roar, sending thick clouds of ash billowing across the land. Darkness covered the sky as smoke and dust swallowed everything in a choking fog. These are the natural disasters that, in just moments, shattered everything in their path. In the blink of an eye, peace turned into chaos, leaving behind only destruction and loss. The water rushed with such terrifying speed that it dragged everything along: cars, trees, even walls. Nothing could stand against its force as it swallowed everything in its unstoppable surge. If you want to see more powerful and shocking natural disasters like these, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Stay with us for more unbelievable moments from the unstoppable forces of nature.